Order, order! Miss Faye! I don't need outdoors right now, this is serious! What? I mean, why? That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands! Ah! How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. Fingerprints? No, she probably wiped them.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are...
Hold it. Oh boy. Did he have a voice clip and I just missed it? Or did they not give him one to hide who it was? Your Honor, but please, I have something I want to say.
You! What is it? I forgot that you're in this case.
Please. Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. Oh, you fighting me, Phoenix? What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Never! Oh god. I have to fight Phoenix!
The final battle of epicness! The first case, anyway. Get back in your seat! Bailiff, grab that man!
Leave my Dolly alone! That boy...
Oh, sorry, wrong reveal. Oh, that boy! He's got himself in way over his head. Yes,
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back!
It seems to arrive just in the nick of time. Nick of time, get it, Phoenix? I found the police report on the incident in your newspaper clipping.
Police report added to the court record. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Really now, let's check it out. A report on the incident 8 months ago. Interesting. Incident overview. Location, district courtroom cafeteria. Date time, August 27, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando, age 28. Occupation, lawyer. Suspect, Dolly Hawthorne. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Cases of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Interesting.
You better take a good look at it. It, details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Oh, this Diego was her boyfriend? Oh, God. My mentor's boyfriend died. Somehow, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecution? Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well in hand. No, you're not needed anymore. Thank you. Goodbye. You're the weakest link. Go right ahead. Thank you. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet doggy? She's not your sweet anymore. That would be FEENIE. Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, FEENIE Wright.
Bitch!
I told you she'd let me handle this. Could you shut up now, Mr. Prosecutor?
Damn it! Whipped!
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear FEENIE. The notion that I would try to frame him as ludicrous.
Ludicrosity.
This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
Oh, I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
Intriguing. But the answer to that lies somewhere in this police report.
It must!
8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. Ooh, it's all connecting, huh? And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally met. Oh, that's right. They met around the same time as that incident. And she gave him a bottle. And they didn't know where the poison... Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dolly Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Clever way of asking about your boyfriend's death. What could that possibly have to do with this case? The motive for framing him? The witness claims that she had no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? I'm giving her a reason. Exactly.
Very well then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a little bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. Ace, bitch.
How I met my FEENIE.
How I met your mother.
I first met my darling FEENIE 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in that very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Oh god, Phoenix, you really have to step in on that testimony.
Mr. Wright, do that again, you'll be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the day of my youth, go get her!
Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Okay, but I will, thanks.
In the sexual way. Here we go!
Let's see here. How about I ask another comment question of the day? First I did prosecutors, then I did assistants. Let's go ahead and go to detectives, sure. The big detectives are obviously Gumshoe, Emma, she counts, and I guess Lang would also count. He's an Interpol agent, but, you know, he's kind of a detective too. And Bad would count as a detective. Bad is a kick-ass detective. So is Lang. Both of them from AAI. Like I've said, a lot of my favorite characters are from AAI. If I had to pick between Lang and, Bad as my favorite detective, well, that'd be hard, because Bad acts as your traditional detective. He acts as that role in places where, when Gumshoe is acting as the assistant, essentially. Whereas Lang acts as kind of the prosecutor role, in a sense, because he's acting as the rival for Edgeworth in that game. Kind of, a little bit. There's kind of a new rival every case in that game, which is one reason I like it so much. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. My favorite detective would have to be, it's close, Bad and Lang. I like them both for their own reasons, but, I guess if I had to say who I liked more, it'd be Lang. It's close, but it'd be Lang. I'm sorry, Badass, but you're only so bad. Anyways, okay, let's see here, let's go. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. Been going out ever since that fateful day.
Listen to me, Mia. That woman has the judge in the palm of her hand, you see? So the only way to discredit her is to find a contradiction to her testimony. You're saying no presses will do any good? 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. Are presses any good? I'm not sure. They haven't said that pressing will give me a thing, so I think I'm gonna try pressing. Penalty, that is. Won't give me a penalty. So until that time, you've been dating Doug Swallow. Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly. I'm ashamed of myself. No, 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 no. Look at me! I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho, 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 that's not a good thing.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict.
Well, not necessarily.
We think he always does, but there's probably a few innocent people he's locked up. Oh, well, that's why people also called him the Great Judgini.
Judgini, huh? It's like we were destined. I don't think it was destiny. Maybe you made it destiny by warping it into your own hands. The courthouse reading room? It's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
Love works in mysterious ways.
That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, FEENIE was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
Oh, really? I never knew about this. Go on.
I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in the courthouse reading room? Really? Literature? Books have a lot to do with literature. Is this really a question? That's line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. This has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case. I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully. Wait and see or keep pressing. I don't think this is not that relevant, at least for now. Mia, if the judge gets any angrier, you'll lose the whole case. I'll just have to hold my tongue for the time being. Now then, young lady, please go on with your testimony. Tell us about the time you first met Phoenix Wright, the so-called ace attorney. Go on. So what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that? In my personal opinion, he looks just like a typical snotty-nosed college brat. No love in the air there. Not yet, anyways. Perhaps to a woman your age, but to me, FEENIE is handsome. How old is Mia right now? I don't think I can check her own age, which sucks. Can I? No. Darn it, I don't... How old is she? She's 20-something, right? Late 20s, maybe? I don't know. Perhaps to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen. Really now? Love works different ways for different people. You really can't compare. Love's a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning. If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked. Yeah, you're not very much of a catch. I would agree. He's telling the truth. His wife is way too good for her. It was truly, truly shocking. Beautiful mushroom, growing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. That's the poem that best describes how I feel about my FEENIE. Why would cow dung have anything to do with it? Ever since that fateful day. Because you want that thing back. That's why, right? Maybe. That might be the contradiction. Are there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow? No, none at all. We parted on very good terms. That can't be. Our investigation also shows that it was a clean breakup. Huh? Are you sure? Yes, it seems they both wanted it that way. So the victim wanted to break up with her. Ooh. Reason for murder. So you're saying that Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you? Well, you see... Ooh. Interesting. Someone wanting to break up with her? Never! What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving my wife. No one was asking. She didn't deny it. That must mean Doug Swallow must have seen through her little act. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature. Listen to me, Mia. That woman has the judgment. Yeah. Can't stop pooping! We've been going out ever since that fateful day, and I think I know why. Let me just do that first thing just in case, because I think I know what to present, but there might be something more. Da 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 da. Okay, isn't there something to press further? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? I keep pressing! Let me press it! I don't remember which statement it is! I just know I need to press further. Blah 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 blah. Keep pressing. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courtroom reading room? Courthouse reading room. Oh god. Wish I could have gotten this sooner. If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I'd come to the courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. Really now? Paper I was writing? Gotta press on that. Hold the pressing. I'm sorry. I want to move the plot forward, but I don't remember the answer. You were writing a paper? On what? On the relationships between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld. Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea. Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten. Yeah, this describes the judge pretty well. Again with the midlife crisis stuff? Mia, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear. So be sure you read it carefully. Okay, so now do I have a contradiction? Whoa, what? Ah, I thought that was the segue. Never mind. Been going out ever since that fateful day. Come to the courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. Let me think here. How about I go and present something? Not that. Let me check this. Very little information is being disclosed this time. However, police are questioning. This? No. Hooray! First penalty! Success! Don't ask me! You're the one who's supposed to know. Does it establish your lying? No, not really. She said I have it! He said I have it and I should use it! I used it! It didn't work! Well, I've got something new for you too. A new penalty. Objection overruled. And the first penalty. Ugh! Darn it! I couldn't even get a perfect run through in a case I've already played. I don't remember what I'm doing. Let's see. No, I don't think I have to bring that up yet. Then do I have to bring up the newer thing? Does it really matter? I hope it doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter! Damn it! Give me some leeway! Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? Huh? What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Fay? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? Gasp! Then the name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in the report. And that name is... Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, is it? Is it actually listed in the report? Shit. Is it? Did I miss that? Oh, it is. Oops. Think they should be able to connect? Oh, well. Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Bitch! Orders! This is unbelievable! It's true then. The loveliest rose can hide the cruelest thorn. Miss Fay, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it. Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Oh, oops. Go right ahead. It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during the incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. Well done, Mia. Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my ass.